And then what are you streaming from? Because I'll share the link.
Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. So
But
we good? Do you got
your
green light on the bottom? All right. Whoo-wee, it's that time.
yeah, bud.
Sample the Heat 2022. Breaking the ice with my buddy here, Scott Biddle, guitarist for the Skittle Bots. I'm not sure what other position you hold there, but one of my favorite bands that you can see locally, just about any entertainment venue. Welcome to Sample the Heat.
Well, thank you for after my repeated solicitations for letting me be on. That's very kind of you.
Awesome. I'm glad to have you. Super sweet. I kind of pre-wrote some questions down. I don't know. This is the first time I've pre-wrote questions down for this. Trying not to keep it at a 45-minute thing, but whatever. The longer we get to hang out, I think the best. So, yeah. So let's kick this thing off. We're going to start off with jalapepper. Around 44,000 Scoville units. It's just a good flavor sauce, kind of mustardy. Wonderful thing. Let's dive right in.
And these are from me watching all of your episodes. These are Wing Station wings.
These are Wing Station wings. I get them extra crispy, no sauce. They look at me funny when I call them and go, I need 60 wings, no sauce, extra crispy. And they're like, sauce on? No, I don't want any of your damn sauce. No. But you make absolutely awesome chicken wings. I like tiny chicken wings. I don't have any fear of chicken not being uncooked. Not that they do, but it's just a fear of myself. But if you need good chicken wings, this place kills it every time.
I like the wing that you can kind of gnaw on a little bit.
Yeah, a little chicken jerky type thing going down. Yeah, dry, soaks up the sauce, no breading, straight fried skin, wonderful stuff. Oh, just a good sauce.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So diving right in with the Skittlebots, how long have you guys been doing things? I know I've seen you guys perform everywhere from Hollywood Casino to Put-in-Bay. How's it going now after COVID? You guys booking solid?
Yeah, I mean, obviously with everything going on, we slowed way down. I think we did a total of 4 shows in 2020, and we picked up a little bit throughout last year. And looking ahead to 2022, I think we'll be pretty strong. We're going to be trying to do more outdoor event type of stuff. Maybe less doing the bars and stuff like that.
Now, is that by choice, by your guys' choice, or is it just the way things are going now?
I think what's been difficult for us is trying to find places for us to play where we can really kind of spread out and do our show. So we're a fan of a little bit of the bigger stages and stuff where we can kind of just really cut loose a little bit. Past couple of places we've played indoors, it's we're kind of elbow to elbow, and it's hard for us to party and get stupid.
Understood. You're absolutely not a small band. You guys got a lot of things going on, and I definitely can tell when you guys are on a smaller stage, you're a little constrained of your movement and what you guys want to do. I kind of put you in a category that is all your own. You kind of take the essence of what a DJ does. Mm-hmm. And puts it in a live atmosphere is the fact that you guys roll from one song to the next, mash things up. You might hear a Prince beat, and here comes some Biggie drops. Here comes some Tupac drops. All of that fun stuff. You guys are absolute fun. As soon as you plug in the guitar and hit the strings, it's nonstop movement and entertainment. I think it's what some bands should definitely take in essence and take in respect, opposed to like people that will just play a song and then pause for 2 or 3 minutes to get their shit together
Yeah.
and going into the next song. You guys know what's going on, and you know like your atmosphere and know where you're going. Which I appreciate, and I think it takes a lot of talent to do that, especially with the amount of people you have in your band. Moving right along, we're going to go right into hot sauce number 2. This has been like a staple in the last 4 episodes. Butt plug relief sauce, you've heard it. Every time you got something stuck in your butt, this is the one to get it out. Just hilarious, but very, very good sauce. So let's roll right into this one.
There is a whole sub-market of hot sauces pertain. You should do one that's all butt related.
All but
Just
we've got a
every
couple
butt
here,
sauce.
but
yeah.
I'm gonna do. Let's figure that out. Maybe we can do that. Visit 2 from you. I want to do one that's all bourbon related too. There's a lot of bourbon infused hot sauce. Obviously, I'm a bourbon fan with the backdrop back here, so yeah.
That's nice.
Isn't
Nice and
it?
tangy.
Different. A little Worcestershire in there.
Yeah.
The spice starts to kick up a little bit on this
Yeah.
one. You know, it's something as cliche as this. You expect it to just be awful, or just be like, okay, this is red hot, reintroducing a new bottle, but it's not. It's unique. As far as you're not a stranger to the entertainment in the Toledo scene. Like, you've been in quite a few different bands. You've been on stage performing. Probably one of the better guitar players in town. So you're very highly sought after as talent's concerned. What other bands have you been in the past? I mean, we don't have to hit them all, but like, is there something like the people would definitely recognize? I know you filled in for quite a few people, like Arctic Clam.
Yep.
Did I see you with Distant Cousins maybe once or twice?
No, but if the Skittlebots just completely disband, which will likely be from something I've done, if Distant Cousins needs a guitar player, just, it'd be fun. I love those guys. Every time I hear them play, like, they just know how to get me moving. But yeah, I don't know. I started out playing guitar in I would just completely sonically assault and frustrate all the older blues guys when I was a teenager, and kind of muscle my way on at the blues jams, and think it was a really cool blues guy. I didn't know shit about blues at all, but I was fortunate enough to have some really great mentors take me under their wing a little bit on stage and teach me stage etiquette and how to not be an asshole if you're sharing the stage with people. And so that kind of led down doing a modern interpretation of blues music. We had a mostly original, but we did covers and stuff too. Kind of a blues rock thing called Simon Carter for quite a few years. I played in a Christian rock band for a number of years. That led into playing. I played on and off in church for the better part of 17 or so years. So I did a lot with that. But yeah, I played in a handful of bands as well. Like you said, Arctic Clam, I played with them for, it was about 5 years, I would say. And Skittlebots has been going on, believe it or not. 2022 will be 11 years.
Oh shoot, that's way longer than I thought. That's awesome. That's amazing.
The current lineup that everybody kind of knows, this will be our 5th year together. But yeah, so I like to just kind of find a little spot for me somewhere in town on stage and I have a good time. That's the main reason why I do it.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. If you're not having fun what you're doing, then you should stop doing it. And I tell that to people in just about anything. I understand, like, sometimes you've got to do something to do something, but, you should always aim for something that's fun and enjoyable. And I think that increases your work ethic. It makes you more valuable to a company. But, like, in this aspect, you can definitely tell that you all enjoy what you're doing on stage. Moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
This is new. This is brand new as of Christmas. This was purchased and given to me by my mother. She went ahead and bought the Kardashians hot sauce. It says award-winning on it.
That's how you know it's good.
That's how you know it's good. Like, I don't know. Peanut gallery. So I don't know. I had to taste it a little bit just so I could put it in the right area. So
Looks like it's like cayenne based.
yeah. In distilled white vinegar, cayenne pepper, salt, xanthan gum, absorbic acid, citric acid. I think
It's got that orange glow to it.
It does. It does.
But honestly, cayenne it's a go-to.
It's a very universal. Ooh, it's loose coming out. So.
Ooh, bud. It's coming out both ways, probably. All right. I mean,
Very comparable to your classic Red Hot.
yeah.
Vinegar base, cayenne. It's delicious. I'd put that on a bunch of wings for sure. Award winning. I don't know. We'll come back to that.
It's just, yeah, it's very, I don't want to say generic, but you can slap this on just about anything. Eggs.
Yeah, eggs, pizza.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
whatever. After the pandemic, well, I shouldn't say after because it's still kind of going on.
Yep.
Do you think the local music scene is kind of returning back to normal?
No. Short answer, no. I don't think the restaurant and bar scene has recovered. And without getting into all of the whole, like, staff shortages and stuff like that, I think just even from a infrastructure and being able to get quality ingredients and stuff like that has still been a challenge for the people that I know that are in the restaurant industry, and it's hard for them. And so having bands play is still a luxury. It's still something that unless you have that kind of intrinsically built into your DNA as a venue, I think bands having live music is still a difficult commodity to do and do well in this area since COVID. So until I think musicians are eager for things to go back the way that they were, and I think that certainly a lot of the public is fatigued and ready just to have fun again. When we do the parking lot parties and stuff like that, it's apparent that people they want life to go back to the way that it was, or at least whatever semblance of normal. But I don't know if we will ever get back to a place where when you're playing every other weekend, Friday, Saturday nights at this bar, this bar, this bar. I just think it's going to have to be more creative, and the opportunities are going to have to change a little bit. But you're seeing that a lot anyways with some of the cool ways that people are thinking outside of the box, like having bands play in their parking lot instead of inside the bar, or just ways that, like, use the resources that you have, do something a little bit different, keep everybody as safe as you can. And so we've tried, just from a band perspective, to offer almost as like a consulting service, I guess. But if you're gonna book us for your event, we're open to have that dialogue of, like, how can we do this safely? How can we do this maybe a little bit differently, so that people are still able to get a good show?
To touch on that a little bit, I mean, we know the public wants to go back to normal, but do you see it going back to normal right now? Like, do you opposed from indoor shows to outdoor shows? Do you think people are scared to come to an indoor show over going to an outdoor show? Do you see an influx, like, to those parking lot parties versus doing something indoors?
I think it's, the pendulum is swinging closer to that
Normalcy?
Normalcy, I think. I think you still have some people being cautious. I'm not here to judge anybody right or wrong of what is, I know some people that were really involved in the music scene that are still apprehensive about going back out there. That really hasn't been something that we've had to deal with in the Skittlebots. We're all pretty much on the same page of, we all want to play, as much as we can in places that are, I don't know. But we've done everything that we can as a band to still entertain, but be responsible about it. So, I think it depends, man. It depends. We would love to have a summer of just all out bangers and having a good time and being silly on stage. That would be sweet. I don't know if we're there yet.
Definitely understood. Moving along, we've got Los Calientes. This has got a little Latin vibe to it. A little cumin. There's a little sweetness in this due to apricots. There's apricots in here. I didn't see any sugar added, but this one's got a little agave nectar to it. This is a favorite over the last few episodes. Everybody's gone like, wow, like, I might have to go buy a bottle of this. And you can get this from theheatness.com. The Heatness. Turns your chicken wing into a taco right now.
No doubt.
A little more heat, a little sweet.
I love that, though. I love
Not good. That's good, right?
heat and flavor. That's what you need. You need a good hot sauce. Got to have both.
Good flavor. You have a local favorite food venture. I know the local food scene after COVID is just starting to boom. We've got so many new restaurants kicking off. We got food trucks galore, which is absolutely awesome, especially trying to keep that social distancing and keeping things outside, parking lot, out in front of breweries and all kinds of fun. Do you have a favorite that, like, you and the family or you and the wife might just seek out and go like, hey, why don't we go out and get this?
I'm glad you didn't. I thought you were going to put me on the spot and ask me about, there's sort of people who know me, I have an anti-favorite, but I don't think this is the place to discuss that.
No, we're all positive here.
Yeah. Man, I love food, honestly. I love food.
Yeah.
Let's see, locally, it's very difficult having my tattoo shop be across the street from the Idiot. I knew that was going to be hard. And I'm to the point now where if I don't have Village Idiot Pizza once a week, then I'm like, what's wrong? Something's off on my life. And then I'm like, oh, that's right. I need to have Village Idiot Pizza. So it's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And then let's see. Well, my favorite food truck actually caught on fire, which
Oh.
was Taco Gringo.
All right.
Yeah.
I definitely heard of this.
Dude, street tacos they had were so good.
Is this one that shows up on the east side like frequently?
I'm not sure
There's-
because
there's-
I don't show up on the east side. But they used to park outside of like Bronze Boar and near Cock and Bowl and stuff.
Okay.
And just do late night street tacos. Oh, so good. But
Mine's been Rusty's road trip. Like,
Rusty's.
I just wanna like face fuck lobster rolls like all day. Like, dude, like whoa, like, but
Yeah. I mean, I'm still waiting for my opportunity. I know you're way more blessed than I am to experience Kango, so that's on my list for sure.
you have not done kegos yet.
Not yet.
What? How much time you got tonight? Like, I know they open up at 2. We could just smash chicken wings and go over there and eat bluefin Toro like,
Yeah.
like all day. Like,
Yeah.
No.
Just if you think about it, call me out.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like,
Blow off plans and go do Kango for sure.
yeah. It's one of those things though. Like, I definitely say it's one of those things. Like, I eat like a cheeseburger and a large fry before I go because I can drop a C note there, even if I'm full. Like, but it's worth every penny. It's the only place. I'm not gonna say in Toledo, but it's the only place I've been in like anywhere that I will eat raw fish. Just the quality of stuff there. Like, it's a perfect date night if you can get in the door. And it's like, and even if you don't like raw fish, like, I mean, there are traditional. So don't go there expecting like extravagant like the supreme roll or like this roll and that roll. Like, they do a couple rolls and they do them well, but it's traditional Japanese sushi. You're going there to get sashimi or you're going there to get yakitori, and it's awesome. Some of the best experience if you do go to Kango's is just spend the money and do the omakase. It's the chef's choice.
Yeah.
You get like 8 courses that's not on the menu, and then you can add to it if you want. If you haven't done it, do it.
You're just making me want it more, which is fine because
That's what we're
it's
here
going to
for.
happen at some point.
That's what we're here for. Promote local food. Word has it that ramen shop he's about to open up right next door is really, really close. There's a noodle joint he's doing, and I'm super excited for that because we don't have a proper noodle joint in town.
We don't.
And if he did sushi proper, he's gonna do ramen proper. Keep an eye out for it. I'm not sure if there's gonna be any. I don't know if it's noodles by Kango or like what it's gonna be, but like I've seen some Facebook posts. They are really close, and I'm excited about it. So, moving right along, we're gonna do Sticks by Dick's habanero hot sauce. This comes from my best friend Chaz out in Cocoa Beach, Florida. He's seen every episode. This just showed up randomly at my door right around Christmas. Habanero hot sauce made out there in Florida, Cocoa Beach, Florida, right there. So super sweet. Chaz Drower brought the Drower power. So let's dive into this one. I did a little taste, like I said, just to make sure I put it in the spot. Again, it's got that color, just like the Kardashian sauce, but
It's a little contradictory that this is a little thicker than the Kardashian sauce. You would think it'd be the other way around.
Kardashians thicken up the sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, tons of. See, I love habanero. I think it's the tastiest pepper without getting too crazy. That's good. Again, I could put that on eggs. I could put it on chicken wings. Drizzle on a
It's
cheese.
basically just, like you said, a similar vinegar type sauce, just amped up a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not too hot. I could eat that. I could eat a ton of it without killing myself. Moving right along on the questions here. Local beer love. I know you're a craft beer guy.
Yeah.
Without going into too much detail.
I have a past.
You do. We won't go there. It was turning out to be a great thing. Unfortunately, I think it started moving up instead of plateauing at the wrong spot. But do you we've got tons of local places popping up. Do you got a favorite? Do you got a favorite that's out there just kicking ass?
I can't honestly pick a favorite, man, because a lot of it is just honestly local love for the people. I mean, I love so many of the craft beer people in this town that are awesome. So I try to spread the love as best I can. I mean, I feel like right out the gate, like Heavy's beer has been super consistent. I haven't had a single beer yet that this one, I don't know. All of them have been really strong and just very consistent. My house is just to walk away from Ernest.
Dope.
So
Super dope.
I can, I got to just make it there. And then, getting back is the challenge. But
You guys ain't got them scooters out there?
I think I showed up there one time on my quad skates, which was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just roller skated out there with my sweatband.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Have you been to their new tap room downtown?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either. Well, I got a preliminary look at it. It was like, I want to say it was opening day at the stadium. They kind of threw an employee-only thing, and nice. Scott Yarnell kind of grabbed me off the sidewalk as I was walking by, and literally yanked me in the door and was like, yeah. Check it out. He was like, this is what's going down. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is dope.
Yeah.
And we got to talking, and I think it's cool. I've yet to be down there yet. I really like what's going on St. Clair Street. Really, really love. Right now it's all local love from Dirty Bird, Kango's. Kango's Ramen Shop is about to open up. You got Home Slice Pizza, yeah. And you've got Ernest in right there. I think it's great. And I agree. That's where I go to get Rusty's Road Trips. Lobster rolls was Ernest all summer long. Yeah. I think I went 16 weeks in a row. Mad love to Rusty, and they just from their crust or their crunchy hippie stouts variants, yeah. To beer pressure. Beer pressure is just a good everyday drinker. New Serenity. I go anywhere and see that green can. A lot of times I'm I don't know what's in your I know. New Serenity, give it to me. I know a couple of those will do me great. So yeah, great to hear. We'll move right on along. This is the third bottle we've gone through. This is one of my favorites, obviously. Steve-O from Jackass, created his own hot sauce. Hot sauce for your butthole. I have a hard time keeping this in the fridge because this is one of my faves. It's just tons of garlic, tons of pepper, tons of heat. He does one a little hotter than this that we are going to escape from today, but this one is fantastic. I think this is just tasty. It's chunky.
So this one is for your butthole.
It's for your butthole. Okay. I don't know if you could
scientifically developed.
Yeah, it's scientifically developed for your butthole, which sounds very good for Jackass.
Right.
Oh. That's a good sauce. I eat this constantly. You can buy this in a gallon off Amazon. I think it's $50. I probably should do so. I probably spent $50 on 3 bottles. Just got a nice heat ramp up, super garlicky. So yeah, going back, you do have a tattoo shop. It's right there in Maumee.
Yeah.
Super awesome when I heard you were opening this up. I think Scott's doing everything for himself, which is, it's great. No, it's great to see this stuff. And you opened up a tattoo parlor. Tell me a little bit more about the shop. Name. What's going on down there?
I wanted to do something that was a little bit different around town, something that wasn't super intimidating or masculine or whatever. And as I started reaching out to some people, trying to just find the right vibe, we just kept talking, throwing out the word kind of like beach like. And so once we sort of had that, pinned to the board, I thought, well, it makes sense then for me to pull in my obsession with the greatest movie ever made, which is Jaws, and do something kind of tongue-in-cheek, Jaws inspired. So Amity Inc. is the name of the shop.
Awesome.
We're right downtown Maumee, like I said, across from Village Idiot, and we've got a really awesome piercing crew as well. That's surprisingly, that's like a huge chunk of the business. I knew that I wanted to offer piercing. I guess I just didn't realize once we got into it how well that side of the business has been going in the past year. So
Do you think it's because like you can just like in out versus like a tattoo could be
Sure.
45 minutes to an hour, and you can't just cycle people out like that. Plus
Right.
the care and quality of a tattoo versus like I'm just going to stick somebody with a needle. Do you think that applies to like how good the business is?
You can definitely have more turnover in terms of per day. You can even if you got all your artists in the shop zapping at the same time, you can still maybe only get 15 people in and out of there, just depending on what you're doing. But the piercers, they can get 30, 40 people in and out in a day. So
Dope.
yeah,
Super dope.
I think too we have a really good jewelry selection as well. So people are traveling a lot to get high quality jewelry, stuff that's not junk.
Sure. You offer a little something different, a little higher quality. Yeah. I dig it. I'll have to come in and check it out for sure. Moving right along, we're going to go to Boot with Fire. This is where heat starts to ramp up a little bit. We're at 117,000 Scoville units here from Scotch Bonnets, Chocolate Ghosts, Trinidad Scorpions. It's all here, but this is, again, becoming one of my favorites with the flavor. Lots of black pepper essence to this, and it does this to me every time. It just gets so chunky at the end. I don't know how I'm going to get this out.
What was the heat on this one here?
That one, I think I put in around 50,
Okay.
50,000. So we do have like a double ramp up here,
Okay.
but this is good.
I'm gonna try to match how liberal you're being here. 'Cause if I see you just put a little bit on it, I know.
Shit's about to get real.
Right.
I just love the flavor of this. I want to do ribs in this.
That sounds good, actually.
Back to the tattoo shop. So you tattoo. How many artists do you have in the shop? And do you have an assortment of styles? Like, do some of you do new school versus old school? Do some of you like really get into portraits? Like, what's going down over there? What's the variety of stuff that you offer to the tattoo crowd?
Now this starts to mess with you a little bit.
Yeah.
I have 4 artists, including myself. I kind of, for myself, I try to do a lot of different styles. I'm not necessarily committed to one thing or another. I try to keep it pretty well-rounded. But moving into the next kind of phase of my career, I'd like to do stuff that's a little bit more, I don't know, I'm trying to find myself a little bit.
Sure.
Like, what is my thing? And having my buddy Josh at the shop with me has helped me a lot because he's very much he lives and does this new school style tattoo. And he's so good at it. And I love just watching him work, and the way that his brain turns is so different from mine. I mean, you could give us the same drawing prompt, and what we would come up with would be so vastly different from each other. And I love having that person there for that, you know. We have an artist, Haley. She does these really cool kind of ornamental flower, black and gray stuff. That's cool. Just kind of its own thing, and I love that she has that as well. But she comes from the BG area, so she's used to doing a lot of kind of walk-in traffic and stuff like that. And so having her on the team's been great as well. And my apprentice, Elena, she was recently released as a full bore tattooer, so she's kind of up and coming and just kicking her career off. And she definitely has more of a like an old school sensibility with her style and everything, but she's doing some cool stuff too, man. I'm really excited. We've got room for another artist or two going into this year, so maybe we'll be filling out our lineup a little bit and have a completely full shop before the year's out. And I'm just excited to see the next chapter.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I definitely need some tattoo work. I've got some stuff, you know, I got some script across the chest that I definitely want elevated to be something just more than some jailhouse tattoo, which it's not, but I mean, it looks like, I mean, it says SOB and script across, but I want some stuff behind it that just flares it up. I mean, if you have a chest tattoo, it's like, it should be a piece of work, right?
Right.
So I want something added to it. I've got a back piece that I just can't get out to Colorado to have Mr. Billy the Kid finish. Like, love you to death, Billy. Like, hope you're doing well out there. But I definitely have some stuff, some unfinished stuff. So maybe I'll take seat here soon over there at Amity Tattoo.
Yeah, dude. I'd be happy to have you.
All right, here we go. Yeah, you see the head shake. He knows what this is about. This is going down.
I already know.
The bomb, Beyond Insanity. I'm gonna order the other one. They have the other one because I'm quite interested in it. But this is the original. This is what you see. Everybody kind of killed themselves on.
Here's I'm gonna say this, and the way that you got it is not wrong by the math, but taste for taste, this is to me way hotter feeling than this guy.
100%.
And I know the Scovilles aren't this, like I said, technically is supposed to be way hotter, but this shit. I'm stalling for a reason.
It's okay.
Don't.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your
I
time.
know what's coming, and I don't like it.
So this is after I had COVID, all my senses had become elevated, and it goes from cast strength bourbon burning as it goes down my throat, as I really, really enjoy, but like haven't been able to enjoy. This is the first time I've eaten hot sauce. He's kind of cuvee-ing it up a little bit here.
Yeah, I got to, because I need that distribution.
Okay.
I don't want just that
Not
concentration of evil.
Is that the pedestrian one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just something to spread the love out a little bit.
He spreads the love. Perfect. That's the fire.
Yep. That's fucked.
Why?
Oh. I'm back to day one on that one.
It was just unnecessary.
Like I said, it's diesel fuel and rubber in a bottle.
Right. Burnt rubber.
Oh,
Cool. Cool. Kind of took two out of the way in that last one, but so stepping away from the careers, I know you got a good family over there, some kids. What do you have a favorite pastime with the boys. That you just like, from the career to the family, you like just get out and hit that reset button. Is there something you like to do, either locally, non-locally? Play golf, video games?
You'll get that eventually.
I love being a dad. That's my favorite pastime when I'm not doing other dumb shit. I like to bring them in on my dumb shit. But anything I can do, spending time with them, it's always a good time. My kids are funny and fun.
Are any of them following your footsteps? Are they playing music? Do they get into music? Like, did I totally steal your fucking napkin? No, I didn't. Okay.
I'm a napkin thief, so it happens a lot.
Woo! Yeah. I put a lot on that one.
That you just think you're okay, and then after some time you realize that you're not. It's a little too early to tell with my youngest. She definitely has an interest, but we haven't really found out where to steer her yet. My oldest, though, is pretty gifted. She can sing, and her primary instrument is ukulele.
I seen.
And man, I'm excited to see what she does with her music. And
How old?
she's 13. So she's got a couple years on me in terms of when I think I started seriously playing guitar when I was 14. Whew. And and my middle daughter, she's just like her mom, a huge lover of music, and so I think she has the captivation of wanting to play an instrument. I think we are just waiting for her to find that one instrument that really speaks to her.
Cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's awesome. That's awesome. Like father, like daughter. Roll into this next one. It's a scorpion sauce.
I need another water, bro.
Yeah. Peanut gallery. Can you grab a water, please?
I'm doing a lot better than last time. Last time, it would just be 15 minutes of me talking about how hot it is. And I'm trying not to do that.
It definitely dissipated a lot quicker for me then.
It's so hot.
It is. It is. I had the scorpion. We went from 137,000 Scoville units. This is over a half a mil. However, like they say on the other show, you can handle that one. You can have the last two. I'm gonna dive right in before I have to ask you a question.
I don't know if is it better or worse to like wait for it to dissipate or just to keep going hard?
I think it's just go hard. You wait. And many people have told me just roll right into the next ones because that last one like just totally blows your palate right out. So what's up next for the Skittlebots? What do we see? Where can we see here in the future, upcoming months? What do we have to look forward to? I know we've got Nicole Corey's thing coming up here soon, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm excited for Acoustics for Autism because it's going to be the first time that they've gotten the permitting, I guess, to shut down Conant Street.
I know I seen this and I was like super ramped and vamped for this.
I think it's awesome that just continues to grow, and I think it could very well be something that is a landing point for people out of town, out of state. It's just such a great, well put together event.
It
Obviously
is.
for a good cause.
It is, and I think this is a huge changing point for the show for her event as well. Like, and this is going to change the map. Like every year, you knew like kind of where you're going, where stage is set. And like this year, I think things are just going to be 100% different now.
Yeah.
We can bring things outdoors. We can bring straight up setups. Like you're not like. She is not. The limitations are definitely minimal compared to what they have been years before. And I think it's a great thing for Acoustics for Autism. Growing, I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner. As many years as she's been doing it down there. So I look forward to this show. Like I'll probably have to work for the first half of this, but like you're gonna see Rob show up in a 3-piece suit, like walking around, like enjoying this.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly. Yeah, so super excited. Do you know your time yet for that show? Are you allowed to tell people?
I don't know. I know we're going to be on the beer garden stage.
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Ugh.
Well, don't tell anybody times yet. Like,
Yeah. We'll be there.
she's the last person I want to piss off because
Well,
I show up to court. She's gonna be like, "I know you and I know what you did." Like,
A lot of that stuff is subject to change anyway, so.
it sure is. But
We're playing our first weekend stint with the Skittle's at Putin Bay this summer. It's taken us this long to get out on the island. So I'm excited for that.
you guys are gonna kill it. Like, you're exactly like what I picture a band at Putin Bay should be. Like, just because you hit everything, like rock, hip hop, R&B, like mashed up, like you are the fun band. Like, and a lot of those young kids haven't seen you, and I think you'll take that by storm. And I think it's just, you guys deserve like, a 2-night, 3-night, like whatever out there, just to like make people go, holy shit, I'm going back to that bar tomorrow night after I wake up with my hangover. I'm going to hang out with those dudes. So, second to last one, because we're going to try your Christmas present. Last Dab coming in at 2.5 plus million Scoville units. If you don't know, police pepper spray is 5 million Scoville units. So this comes in at half. Here we go. I don't even know if I technically got a question for you. So when you take your bite, just kind of give me a rundown of the tattoo shop and Skittlebots and where you like to see Toledo be after this pandemic. And a big thank you for coming out. I get it now. Taking me this long. Hot metal rod.
There you go.
I get the metallic flavor everybody's been talking about. On fire.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Well,
I think this is a good omen for something for me to do 4 days into the new year is just make terrible life choices. So I think if we can just have more of this kind of shenanigans on my plate for this year, I think it will at least distract me from all the other bullshit going on.
I appreciate that.
So, yeah, I mean, already this is hands down the dumbest thing I've done this year. So, I think it's just going to get better.
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate you coming out. Like, I know you've reached out to me a couple times, and I just wanted to find that nice spot to put you in. I think this was a perfect spot to put you in.
Yeah.
Just breaking the ice for 2022. This is the first show I've done in a few weeks. I know, as most people, wow, it's hard to talk with that one. Don't know that I caught COVID back in after the day after the last show aired. Put me out for 14 days. It wasn't bad. Definitely lost taste and smell. Oddly enough, felt like somebody poked me in the eyes, which I hear consistently over like people. Yeah. Brittany, like Richie's in the background. His fiance got it, and she texted me back. She goes, "Now I know what you're talking about the eyes. Everybody thought it was weird, and why it's not on that like symptoms thing. Like I don't know. Like so."
You didn't want to do a challenge while you lost your taste? I feel like that'd be...
So, like, I posted a few things online about, like, some hot sauce, and so I was just bored as all hell, and people were saying, there was this guy downing, like, wasabi sauce, like, chugging it, and, like, doing, like, weird shit, and, like, he's definitely got COVID, otherwise he can't do that, and it's like, no, you couldn't be more wrong. I could taste salt, I could taste sweet, I could taste heat. I just couldn't taste flavor. There was no flavor.
So it's actually just all punishment.
It's all punishment. It would have been all punishment. It's like it's just been heat after heat after heat.
Yeah, that makes
And like
sense.
I said, like the sensory overload I got, like my eyes were super sensitive. My taste was super sensitive on like the salty, sweet, hot, bitter thing. My skin was like really sensitive to touch, like both tickly and burny, and like it was just weird. Like I don't like. If the taste would have diminished, I would have sat here and like chugged the Apollo or like watch me down half a bottle of the bomb because you're never going to be able to do this, and I would have hated life tomorrow. But it was definitely different. So I had to put a quick pause on the show. But bringing you back for the first one, 2020 has been an absolutely pleasure, and I appreciate you for coming out today. So,
Dude, thank you for having me and putting up with my bullshit. I appreciate it.
Heather, I wish you the best. I wish you could be here supporting the hubby. I haven't seen you in forever. I think the last time I actually physically seen you, we were still working at Guitar Center, which is many moons ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Well, no, you may have been out at a show or two at Hollywood, and I just breezed by and said hello. But
You guys tried this hot sauce yet?
we're going to do his hot sauce next. So I will give you the pleasure of shaking and opening that one. I'm definitely interested in this Indian vibe we got going on.
It's Chinese though.
Matuk's West Indian flambeau sauce.
Flambeau. So it looks like a ton of flavors from the bottle.
Yeah, you can definitely see some seeds and stuff in there. This is a gift from my mother-in-law. So thanks, Joan.
Joan, you're contributing to a show. This looks like it's just chunky flavor.
Oh yeah. Super good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I saw, so it was that Scotch bonnet.
Oh yeah, Scotch Bonnet always does it right. That's like my second favorite to the habanero.
Yeah. That's good.
Labeled as a sauce a little bit, I think it's more of a sauce. I'd definitely toss like a whole dozen wings in that. Thanks, Joan.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe we get Joan on the show.
Yeah. That'd be entertaining for sure.
Heather, you might have to come out and hold hands. Support that one.
I was thinking about when I had COVID. You saying you had the eye pokes.
Yeah.
Right before I got it, I went up to dispensary in Michigan, and I was well stocked. So when my family kicked me down into the basement to live for 2 weeks.
Getting quarantined.
I had a hefty stash with me, and there are these gummies that just, I don't think, I lost complete track of time what day was what, but honestly, those gummies were
The savior.
dude. Yeah, because
Did you get the body aches and stuff and the joint
yeah,
pain?
for
Yeah,
sure.
that was like fucked
I got
up.
like where I just couldn't sit still.
Yeah, it was like having a restless leg syndrome
But for
because
your
your
whole
joints wanted to be like,
Yeah. So you're like, you don't feel like moving, but your body is like always uncomfortable. That's what I hated.
like stretch, move.
Yeah.
Wild.
I would like to not do this the bomb for another at least year before I.
Well, if you come back and do a reprieve of this, well, maybe I'll have the other one here that's all natural. They believe it or not, they do 2 more hotter than this, which is just fucked up. I think it's called the bomb, the last answer. I don't know why you need a first answer.
Yeah. What more do you need?
So, again, thanks Scott Biddle for coming out. If you guys would appreciate going out and supporting local, go out to Amity Tattoo Studios, get yourself a tattoo, get yourself a piercing. Follow the Skittle bots. You guys are Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff, Twitter, or are you guys just kind of like Facebook?
Just Facebook, pretty much.
There it is.
We're not attractive, so having Instagram is really kind of not worth it for us.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, absolutely. Follow these guys. Go out and see their show. They're definitely in my top 5 of Toledo as far as entertainment value. They are definitely in that top 3 of favorite people to play with when I DJ. I know we had talked about possibly combining forces and doing something cool in the future. I am down with that, as I'm not DJing as much anymore, but I still am a preferred vendor over at Hollywood, and I've been talking about a one-night only comeback. It would be awesome to come back with the Skittle bots and just kind of like kill the crowd, so to speak. So
Yeah.
Uh,
Put you on stage with us.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes. Be kind of part of the group.
Yeah.
Would be absolutely fantastic. So again, Scott Biddle, thanks for coming out. Like, I really appreciate it.
Many thanks. Many thanks.
Awesome. Kill it.